Trusted teacher, fragrance oils, are they going to kill my beard? Essential oils, what's the difference? Welcome you guys, my name is Dan C. Bearded. I am the trusted teacher, all things beard related, because of experience, because of deep-rooted research. And today I'm going to break down one of the most requested and I think highly needed in this community and on YouTube and anywhere is the video for information on the differences between fragrance oils and essential oils. What you should know, what are the laws for labeling, what does one do to your beard as compared to the other, are there pros and cons on both sides, and what do I recommend for you? Please share this video, let's get people informed. Knowledge is power, and we need to make sure we know what we're talking about because so often misconceptions rule the game and people go with things just because they heard it. There's research behind this, and I think you guys can learn something today. So welcome. If you enjoy this content, you like the reviews, but you also like learning about your beard and what's going into your beard, please hit that subscribe button because I'm going to keep this coming every single week. Thank you guys. Intro and stay tuned. Labeling. First off, the most important thing to do is go with companies that you trust because the label does not always tell the full story. The biggest thing you need to know about labeling is scents or smell is a proprietary combination that companies do not have to list what goes into it. Even by law, if they list essential oils, that doesn't mean that there are not fragrance oils in there. If they have a singular essential oil and they have 20 fragrance oils, they can simply put essential oil and they're not violating any laws there. The only time that they actually have to disclose a scent is when it is used to mask or cover up the odor of another chemical. And in the beard game, that's not usually something that happens because a lot of times it is just carrier oils and then they are using essential or fragrance oils. So even if you just see on that label essential oils, does not mean that there are not fragrance oils in there. So the moral of the story is ask the right questions. Contact companies. If they write you back, they have to be truthful. If they write you back with a false statement, that is something that can be taken to court. For example, I've reached out to Beard Brand and asked them about their oils. On a similar topic, I asked if their oils were cold pressed and they responded and told me no. So kudos to them for telling the truth, but you gotta ask the questions and know the companies that you trust and go with those. Because just reading the label is not enough with the laws we have, especially in the beard game. Fragrance oils. I get asked about these all the time, and rightfully so. The main reason is there's a lot of misconceptions and misinformation out there, and I'm here to clear all that up. The first thing is, the word or phrase fragrance oils has a wide range of what that could be. There are naturally occurring fragrance oils that are not essential oils. And the more common form of fragrance oils is a pure synthetic that is created in a lab. There are actually over 5,000 different aromas that are created from fragrance oils that you can use. Now, there are some pros and cons to that. First thing is it costs less and it is more consistent. Fragrance oils, when they're used, your beard oil is likely going to cost less because it doesn't cost the company as much. And the consistency is there. If a company makes a run of 100 oils using fragrance oils in a month, and then 3 months later they come back to recreate that same scent, they're going to have the same exact scent using a fragrance oil. That is not the same for essential oils, and I'll cover that in a little bit. Next thing, they last longer and they have a stronger scent. What I mean by that one is the shelf life of fragrance oils is usually 2 to 3 times longer than an essential oil. If you have an essential oil that lasts 6 months, a fragrance oil is easily going to last 2 to 4 years. That is a massive difference when you're looking at those beard oils. And when I mean that it is stronger, it lasts longer in your beard and has a stronger scent. The hours that it lasts are usually on the side of fragrance oils. If you put a pure essential oil in your beard, it's likely going to last 4 to 6 hours. Essential oils go away. Those fragrances stay. If you have a company that is going 10, 12 hours, I almost guarantee there are almost all fragrance oils in there. And a lot of you guys love those long-lasting scents. And last thing, the health impact. The main thing that you guys want to know. Fragrance oils are neutral on your beard and skin. They do not harm your beard and skin in these beard products. They do not add any benefit whatsoever. We're going to talk about essential oils that do add benefits to your carrier oils, but the fragrance oils are neutral. They are not going to harm your hair. They are not going to harm your skin. There are actual clinical studies shown. Now, the misinformation out there is when you look at the fragrance oils or the synthetic oils that are used, people talk about high concentrations of those. Of course, if you put a pure fragrance oil on your skin, it's going to have some irritation. When we're looking at beard oils, it is usually less than 2% of that fragrance. Meaning, if you're to take that beard oil and you drop out 100 drops on a piece of paper, 2 or less of those are going to be fragrance oils and the rest are going to be carrier. That is not going to harm your skin. It's not going to have any negative impact. You're not helping it in any way, but you're not hurting it. So when you're looking at those fragrance oils, you gotta weigh those pros and cons. It's not doing anything for my beard, good or bad, but it lasts longer, it's stronger, it's more consistent. A lot of those properties you guys really like and really value, and you gotta keep in mind, those companies that are labeling essential oils, aren't always telling the truth. Essential oils. All of us look for these on the labels, but what are they? An essential oil is a highly concentrated extract from a natural source. Mainly flowers and plants would be the two places there. Now, some pros and cons with those essential oils. First thing is, it is very expensive and not consistent. True essential oils are very costly, especially if they have a certification process from a private company to try and get FDA certified. That costs money, and they are not consistent. The easiest way to think about essential oils is because it is a concentrate of an actual product, is think about fruit. It is going to depend on the time of year. It is going to depend on the crop, on the location. Not all fruits are the same. Depending on what part of the country or the world you get it in, it's going to be different. And it is the same with essential oils. They are seasonal. They do go bad. That's the next point. The shortened shelf life is important there. When you put fruit in a store, it is going to go bad. If you have a fake fruit, it is going to last. It is going to do well. That's the same for your essential oils. When you have an actual plant extract in that bottle in your bathroom right now, it is slowly going bad, as opposed to a fragrance oil that will never go rancid. It will just simply lose its scent. An essential oil will go rancid and give you a terrible scent, will give you a bad reaction. You gotta weigh those pros and cons. A huge pro though is most essential oils that are used do have benefits for your hair, your beard, and even your health. Things like lavender can calm you and have healing properties on your skin. Those are extremely important, and I hope you examine why you use certain essential oils, because they do have reasons. They go back generations after generations of why they use them and how it can benefit you. So, expensive, not consistent, gonna go bad quicker. It's not as strong in beard. It's gonna wear off with less hours in the day, but it is all natural and it does add benefits to your hair and skin. Man, this is a predicament. This is a tough call here. Let me end it with some final conclusions just a second. Conclusion or final thoughts. One thing that I want you to leave this ending video with is the idea that fragrance oils are not going to hurt your beard or your skin any more than essential oils. Think about this for food for thought. There are essential oils that are going to irritate your skin and your health worse than most fragrance oils. For example, I know an owner of a prominent beard company that does not like working with real lavender because it gives them headaches and migraines. I cannot work with real essential cinnamon, something that comes from nature, because it irritates my skin. Those are essential oils. Those are natural, but they are irritants. There is likely an essential oil out there that is going to irritate your skin or you're allergic to, whether you realize it or not. There may be some fragrance oils that may irritate you, but that's no different than those essential oils, especially when we are talking about less than 2% of a product. So that misconception when you see fragrance automatically bad, we need to get out of our heads. Now, the rest is up to you in personal preference. If you want to be all natural and have that peace of mind knowing everything going in this beard is all natural, awesome, rock on. Absolutely, you know I would never knock that. Make sure you're asking the right questions, because just because it's on the label and says it doesn't mean that it is. A lot of those ones that you guys believe is all natural probably isn't. The best sources are usually those Etsy small batch shops, but even them, who knows from their supplier if they're getting the real deal or not. Hopefully they're asking the right questions as well. So I want to make sure we understand that that slap-on fragrance oil that some of these companies are trying to slam, it's not that bad. You got to ask yourself, do you want that all-natural feel and peace of mind? Or do you want longer lasting scents throughout the day? A longer shelf life for your investment? Something that is going to be consistent and not go rancid? Ooh, that is tough there. For me, I do not mind fragrance oils. It is not harming my beard. There is research, there is studies, there is science behind that, and I do enjoy consistency. I'm sorry, but I do. I've said that all along. I love small batch, but I love big companies because they have a better consistency most of the time. So that is a tough one for me. Question, big one. Please be mature, please be professional here. What do you prefer after hearing this video? Essential oils or fragrance oils? Did I change your mind a little bit? Did I summon my inner Crowder? Or are you still strong with what you thought before? Let me know if you learned something. That makes my heart, that makes my day when you guys learn something in these videos. Overall thoughts on essential oils, fragrance oils before this information, after this information. Let's have an open discussion here and let's keep it civil, because for whatever reason people get really angry about these synthetics. Facts are facts, you guys. Let me know your thoughts here. Thank you guys for joining me today. I worked very, very hard on this video, literally researched for weeks to make sure I had the right information from proper sources, and I think it paid off. Hey, have a beautiful bearded day, whether it's synthetic, natural, all the above. Looks great, feels great. Hey, I think it smells great too. Bye, guys.